college professor, and he says, I want you to write a narrative essay, you know what to do. And the way to think about narrative is what happened, okay? So it's always going to be a past tense story. Expository, you move into what is happening now, okay? And if you're writing a persuasive essay, you write about what should be happening. Not necessarily what's happening, but you're convincing somebody of what should happen in the future, okay? So now, think of a story from your life to fill under the what happened column under sports. So in this case, you're going to say, my senior year playing football, or my Little League baseball practice when I was 8 years old. Okay? Go ahead and fill in a sports memory under narrative writing.
You know bowling's a sport?
Yeah, that would qualify. Yeah. So this is just a past tense story. Okay?
We write like
a memory you have related to sports.
okay. Just a quick like bullet point.
Yes, just a bullet point. Now, you're going to make a jump in your brain into expository writing mode. What's a topic you could write about with sports that's describing what is happening, present tense, right now, related to sports?
Stephen Curry's messing everyone's ankles up.
Okay, so write that in the expository column. Now, you could describe the tennis team is going to a tournament. But you notice the verb tense, is going. I'm talking about right now, what's happening.
Are they?
Expository writing is about what's happening in the world right now. You're explaining to people what's happening. So think of a topic that you could write about that has to do with sports in the present tense.
Wait, in the present tense?
Yeah, present tense, expository. What is happening right now?
Oh.
And you could think nationally too. You could say 50% of the kids in the United States are playing soccer when they are 6 years old. Okay, so it can be a national thing too, but it has to be in the present tense.
So it can be a past.
It could be you, it can be national, but it cannot be in the past, and it cannot be something that should be happening in the future. What's happening right now? Expository. When do they play?
15. You going?
Really? Where's it? San Antonio, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, wait, I don't know what to say. Does the expository have to relate to the...
No. Completely separate, can be completely separate. Or it can be connected. It doesn't matter. So read it after you wrote it. Okay. Now let's move on to persuasive. Now this is another mode of thinking. You have to turn your brain on to another way of thinking. It's not a story about what happened to anybody or anyone in the past. It's not a story of what's happening right now. It's a story of what you think should be happening. So now you get into issues like, should soccer players be required to wear protective headgear? Should concussions be treated more seriously in high school sports?
Fine.
Should something, okay? Should Jurgen Klinsmann play more MLS players? I mean,
No.
okay? Think about a persuasive topic now. Do I need to fill this out? You have it? I just got this from the offsite.
Even if it
As I
was
said,
the
Okay, now,
Stop
just
moving.
think for a second how your brain had to change from storytelling, narrative, to explaining present tense, what's going on, to thinking about what should happen in the future. All right? Your brain works in different ways in each of those things. Okay? So in college, again, what is going to be the most dominant form that you're going to be doing? You're going to be reading a bunch of books, all right, doing research, and then you're going to explain that topic. So you're going to be talking about that topic, right? Expository. Okay. On the bottom, so sports was kind of easy, right? Drake, what did you write for your 3? So narrative, Drake.
Running in a touchdown.
Running in a touchdown. Okay, past tense, he's going to tell a story, right? What about expository?
Texas Longhorns baseball team is all right.
Okay, how the Longhorn baseball team is right now. He's explaining that to us, present tense. Okay, and what should happen, persuasive.
Should baseball have BB-4 bats?
Okay, should baseball redo their idea of what kind of bats they can use? High school?
Yeah, high school.
Or, yeah, it's another technology of bats. So he would be convincing the audience, yes or no on that issue. Okay? So now, this has to do with the TSI essay that you're going to write. Which mode are you going to be using for the TSI?
Persuasive.
No? Okay.
What's TSI?
Okay, Texas Success Initiative. Now, on the TSI, think of the question that was on the board that you have to write your essay on this week. Okay, should the U.S. government get involved with states and their decisions regarding the legalization of marijuana? Okay, that's which column is that in? That should happen, right?
Persuasive.
Should or should not happen. It's a persuasive essay. Okay, so when I looked around and I saw people's writing, some people were just going into the expository mode. Okay, a little too much. Okay, now can you use narrative elements and expository elements in order to persuade somebody of something?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, one of your paragraphs might be a narrative paragraph if it serves the purpose of persuading the audience. So that paragraph might be in past tense. Right? But it's still evidence of the overall goal, what should happen in the future. Okay. Let's practice another one. What's another topic we can use to brainstorm ideas of things to write about?
Entertainment.
How about school?
Human trafficking.
Yes.
Okay, let's do school. Let's do school. Okay, so write school under topic and fill in each of those columns, switching from mode to mode, and just write one idea in each column. It can be school, sports. Yeah, sure.
Yay.
Are you doing her work for
No, I just wrote school.
her? No, that's good. Okay.
Oh, you want to see why I do it?
This should be pretty easy.
How we should not have it.
One day at their camp.
Available.
Can I stop recording you now?
Do we have to turn this in?
Yeah, you can stop it first.